This guy sucks, how much does this gig pay? Another win for the toe. But if you need a break, I'd never say no. What will it take to let it all go? Think you can do better sitting next to this asshole forever and ever. Oh God, I wish I could go. Another win for the toe. I'm working a lot, I do what I can. But $5 is more than I got, so I cry like a man. Another win for the toe. Just to be clear, I want you to know I ain't no queer. I never ate in its hole. Another win for the toe. Another win for the toe. But if you need a break, I'd never say no. What will it take to let it all go? I think you do better sitting next to this asshole forever and ever. Oh God, I wish I could go. Don't want a wood for the toe.
Yeah, that was really sweet, wasn't it? I think so. Well, it's a sad scene I was unaware of. Pat showed me this on the latest fuck show of poor Johnny. The pressure was really getting to him at some point, and some guy paid $5 just to tell him he sucked. And boy, that was that, you know. But fortunately, his good buddy Aaron was there to offer the emotional support, you know. And when you're having a really bad day, well, you really need a buddy like Aaron there. All understanding and everything. I don't know. I had to assume something else was going on with the guy for him to get that bent out of shape. But this guy wrote this super chat and had to have been thinking, wow, this is money well spent. Because it's like the obvious point would be that somebody spent money just to tell you, I think you suck or you're no good or whatever. Usually that's going to be kind of a stupid expenditure, you know. But I don't know. Johnny was really upset about it. So anyway, decided, okay, that'll be the subject matter of this later as fuck drawing session. Because gotta admit, the whole thing is, and that's one of the elements of the Steel Toe show is there's an awful lot of just surreal madness that occurs there. And just when you think, well, you know, you've heard all the stories and everything, and now there's always something a little extra. And that's how the toe wins. I mean, he claims to be winning, so who am I to argue? You know? So, and then of course the old gag, Pat slowed it down to make them sound drunk. It only enhanced the entirety of what happened there. Because, boy, you can really hear the emotion coming through. And this is back when the toe grew a goatee. And he was going on about people lying about April and stuff like that, which we would later find out was true and all that. Which was interesting because the earlier videos, which were more recent, was him going off about Melton being a liar and stuff like that. And pretending to not understand the difference between getting something wrong and outright lying about it. But anyway, the more I think about it here, though, he's got the goatee. And in the old sitcoms, a character would have an evil double. And it was always, when it was a man, it was some dude, he would have a goatee. That meant he was the bad, evil version of whatever character. For the women, usually, and I'm thinking of like I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched. Samantha would just play her evil sister, who looked just like her, except she had dark hair, not blonde. And the same thing did the same thing on I Dream of Jeannie. She had a evil sister. All that kind of stuff. So anyway, but for whenever they did that with men, there was always like a guy. For some reason, the one that stuck out was on the Knight Rider show, where wasn't his brother. It just turns out, you see, like the Knight Rider character, he had been a police officer who got shot in the face, and then this multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever guy gave him some plastic surgery, and then he had to work it off as one of his agents. But he gave him a super, robot car and all that. But anyway, later on, he discovered that the new face he gave him was an exact replica of the guy's son, but his son had turned to evil. And guess, so he looked just like David Hasselhoff, who played Michael Knight, but he was the evil son, and I think Garth, I think was his name, and of course he had a goatee. That's how you can tell them apart. And so that's how that goes. So anyway, Steel Toe could now claim but it would be the opposite for him. The evil version is the one who doesn't have the goatee. And all the bad stuff happened with clean shaven Steel Toe. He just, the 4-way and, being a shitty father, the revenge porn, all that type of stuff. It wasn't him. That was evil Steel Toe, who was clean shaven. So it's kind of the opposite of the aesthetic of the old shows. And he's just got to grow the goatee back and keep it so that he can be good Steel Toe. It's just whatever you thought of me. Well, you were wrong. That wasn't me. That was evil, clean-shaven toe. The shaven toe. So, it's a possible option, yeah. Anyway, So yeah, I didn't know about this meltdown. So of course, Pat decided to enlighten me on that. And jeez, what a bizarre thing. And I mean, apparently, Mersch was crapping on him, and that got the ball rolling. I guess. Or was it Mersch who sent the? He didn't send the $5, right? That was someone else. But it was just like it started with something like that. Anyway, and I don't know. It was just $5 was proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. And at first, he gets up and leaves. So yeah, well. And then he comes back, and jeez, I'm really upset. And you have to conclude because a lot of it was, at first he says, "Well, let's see you do better," that kind of thing. And you have to conclude is like, you don't know what it's like doing a show with this guy. It's not easy. And and there's Aaron just sitting there. Oh well, uh, the size differential. Like Aaron's much smaller. That's not accurate. That's not accurate. Plus, I got it. I'm thinking I went ahead and put the borders here. This could be another uh, Doodleverse cartoon. So anyway, I had to quickly do an AI song. We discovered that in Johnny's, complaining, was that the guy comes in, pays $5 just to tell him he's like, well, yeah, that does sound like that. Oh well. Yeah, he seems better now, I guess. So yeah, he had a bad day. And now that it's all over and done with, you can laugh about it, and that's the good thing. Yeah. Oh man, was I pissed? I assume. I don't know. But I guess the question comes, what did we learn? Well, nothing, not really. But did you have fun? Well, that's all that matters. Oh yeah. Nodak123, hit the like button. Um, uh, Coconut YY, Coconutty. Hi, this is my first time being in a live stream. Yeah, I guess. PD York. Oh, PD York. Doug Bob Nell Ross. Oh, you mean Doug Nelson and Bob Ross? Yeah. Well, all right. Um. So anyway, that's what happened on the show. I was going to do news stories, but just didn't get around to it. More of the same. I think one story, this time a woman uh, sicked a dog on her daughter, and the dog killed her daughter. It's pretty awful, And then, yeah, it's kind of hard to remember the other ones after something like that. But I don't know. I was thinking of putting them on the Nelson show, but I'm so far behind on the cruise episodes. I figured I could just do the Nelson show as a recap of those, and then add the new one in the next one. Thing like that. But that's what happened. My back went out. I was gonna do all this great stuff and catch up on things because I had the time off, and then that happened. And I didn't get to do nothing. So if you think you can do a better job, let's see you come here and draw this asshole. I understand. Uh, but surely there was more pressing things at the time. I don't know. It would seem likely. And this guy just sent in his super tip at the right possible moment. And at one point he said, "There, just and just so you know, I didn't have sex with Nick." That is. But it's good your buddy was there, you know? That's what matters. Sometimes you just gotta let it all out. Right in front of God and everybody. But uh, I, he's a DJ, I guess he says, and he's doing that. He does his own show, and he does Still Tough. Yeah? So apparently it was taking its toll. And some guy for $5 just totally destroyed his day. There we go. And I don't think I'd ever seen an example of Johnny actually sitting next to Aaron. You know, usually in the weird egg chair thing he's in, and you know, I'm obviously not there. So there was a time. Maybe that was it. That was I just can't do it like that. Can handle insulting chats more at home, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so can't imagine what the dialogue would be here, but I don't know. Uh, let's see. Put it photo. Oh, he's wearing kind of a, is that a brown shirt or a red one, or a dark red or something? I don't know. Johnny had a black shirt with some red thing on it. Well, could add in some shading and a Photoshop version. There we go. Add that in. Anyway, that's a good enough depiction of a victorious show. Because all it ever does is win. All it ever does. I did see that clip that Pat was playing earlier where I guess that was Kevin. Yeah, watching a guy watch a guy. And he had that some sort of cramp. He started to have cramps. So bad he had to end the show. I don't know what happened after that. But these things happen. But even that was a win for the toe. But I don't know. He probably just had to take a crap. It's usually the case. Sort of thing. And well, you don't want that to catch you in the middle of a live stream, you know. But overall, Aaron seemed to be perfectly fine with the show. He's quite happy and whatnot. That wasn't the case for Johnny. And I kind of wondered after that 10th anniversary show, gee, was Johnny going to be sticking around? But he is, you know, so. Because it seemed like a real "Hey, to Johnny" moment, you know. Why are you helping them? It's too bad that wasn't on camera because it seems like they were in opposite roles at the time. But it all worked out. Okay, well, that's about it on that one. I can't think of anything at the moment, but I guess I'll put it in Photoshop at some point. Peter York, and over here, more happy little lines. Oh, yeah. I put a little happy line here. A little more goatee. A few lines here on the microphone. Peter York, I knew you were smart for an obscure name mashup like that. Okay. Cocteau, yes, like it up. Peter York, oof, sorry about your back. Yeah, getting old sucks. Where did all my energy go? Yeah, time does that. That's what it does. Peter York, I wish I could draw half that well. Maybe I'll do some Bob Ross parody art. And over here, a happy little stick figure in front of this triangle that's supposed to be a mountain. Yeah, you could. Yeah, there you go. Peter York, reality can be fickle. Reality York. Peter York, an overplayed fart joke, a bad pun, or a serious question by the guy on the left, and the guy on the right thinks he's being sarcastic. Well, no. One is in the middle of a emotional breakdown, and the other one is just couldn't be all that concerned. But to be fair, it seemed really odd, so that's why I suspected he was having other troubles. But just some guy sent in a super chat insulting him, and that's it. He lost it. Cocteau, another win. Yeah, in the end, it's always a win for the toe. Peter York, damn it, man, I'm a podcaster, not a YouTube therapist. Yeah, that's probably more of the, he sounded sympathetic, but he was just like, well, that's life. These things happen. Peter York, I hate surprise bio breaks in the middle of a show. But when that chicken Big Mac wants out, what's the alternative? I don't know. Peter York, nice. Well, there we go. There's the toe in his goatee days, which again could be, yeah. So it inspired this lovely drawing, and that's something, isn't it? I'd like to think so. All right, that's all I can do for tonight. Jeez, that wasn't very long. I gotta get to other stuff, and I don't know. I haven't seen. Usually we do crime report. All right, well, I'll be up for a while anyway, so there we go. DJ Play Nice stopping by to say hello and good night. Thank you, DJ. Good night and hello. Cocteau, take care, Douglas. Thank you, Cocteau. And PD York. So everybody have a good night. That's pretty much all I got for tonight. So, another drawing for the toe. That's right. I've done others. They're around somewhere.
Here's $5, just so I can say, this guy sucks. How much does this keep me paying? Another win for the toe. But if you need a break, I'd never say no. What will it take to let it all go? Think you can do better sitting next to this asshole forever and ever. Oh God, I wish I could go. Another win for the toe. I'm working a lot, I do what I can. $5 is more than I got, so I cry like a man. Another win for